and thank you for joining us today. My name is Lauren Cavaney, and I am the president and co-founder of WorkOutLoud. Today, we're going to be discussing how to navigate and get the most out of your IBMiUsers community. The agenda is, what is the IBMiUsers Independent Community? Who is WorkOutLoud? Learn how to navigate getting the most from your IBMiUsers community. How to view the 2022 inPOWER presentations, which will be a demonstration. How to stay up to date with your user group by following them, again, a demonstration. How to connect with peers and partners in the community, and how to contribute and share ideas around very important topics. WorkOutLoud was introduced by Infor to the planning committee for inPOWER 2022. There was a need for online registration, sending email communications, reminders, managing agenda, having multiple presenters, room management, creating invoices, reports to support the conference, surveys, better understanding of what the needs are of the conference, as well as receiving notifications. WorkOutLoud was able to fulfill those needs, as well as enhancements that were requested during our registration process, where we did develop tags to help you sort interested sessions to be easier to navigate through the registration process, as well as session surveys to make it easier to better understand what sessions were well received, as well as helping them to plan for next year's 2023 inPOWER conference. During the conference, we met with the board leaders to discuss if there was an interest in continuing to utilize the WorkOutLoud community platform. They all agreed that it would be a very good partnership. At the end of the conference, we were also in an agreement to continue to utilize the WorkOutLoud platform for inPOWER 2023. Now let's get back to what is IBMiUsers Community. It is an independent community that supports the Infor LX, XA, Systems 21, and Enterprise Integrator user groups, as well as the inPOWER conferences. WorkOutLoud's tagline is, "Come for the event, stay for the community." That's exactly what our offering is. Okay, so as you can see, this is the community, and I'm going to go over a few things that we feel that are very important in order to build a very strong community. Number one is make sure that your profile is up to date. Many of the people that registered for the inPOWER 2022 conference were registered in behalf of them. So they may need to come in and update possibly their job title, maybe their first name, last name, if anything has changed, or their address. If they have any interests, please indicate if you're a customer or an Infor employee or a partner, as well as what your interests are, such as IBM or XA or Systems 21, whatever it may be, because this is going to help you find others just like you and continue the conversation that you may have even started when you were at inPOWER 2022. As you continue to scroll down, you can see where you can indicate if your profile is public or private. We recommend to be public because in that way people can connect with you and have discussions. Also, your notifications. When would you like to receive notifications? Is it daily, weekly, immediately? Immediately is nice, or daily is nice if someone is trying to get a hold of you or have a conversation around a particular topic. Make sure that you always save it. And then the other area that is important to share with you is how to look for the presentations from inPOWER 2022. If you go over on the left-hand side, you can select groups. And then once you go to groups, you can go ahead and look for the 2022 POWER presentations. You are able to sort them alphabetically by selecting the arrows here. And once you select those, then you'll see that it will go alphabetically, and the titles of the presentations remain the same as the sessions were when you were registering. So at any time, you can certainly download these sessions or presentations, and you can share them with whoever you'd like to, or revisit them if you'd like. The other thing, what's important is to follow your group of interest. So once again, if you go back to the groups, you're going to see these are the current groups that are out there right now. And there are people that are continuing to follow them. So for instance, we've got there's 24 people that are following the presentations. Enterprise Integrator, we've got 53 people that have shown interest. The Infor group, who is a partner of ours, they are being displayed. They have 45 people. And then, of course, the LX is 27, 60 for XA. And then WorkOutLoud is 42. And then here's the inPOWER, 155. And that is because when they were going through the registration process, we were automatically having people follow it so you would know updates. And then Systems 21, there are 19 followers at this time. So it is important to follow, and it's easy. It's as easy as just going ahead and just clicking on this area right here. So you're following it. And then if we go over to one of the groups, let's go into WorkOutLoud. I'm going to show you the value of the group itself. We call this a microsite. People who have microsites are the individual user groups themselves, as well as partners. We do have a partner program that we are in the process of rolling out, and it is because of the partners that sign up that are allowing the user groups and all the members to be able to utilize the platform for no cost. The benefit that the partners receive is they're able to create a microsite like this, as well as have educational webinars to help people understand maybe their products or their software or best practices utilizing the Infor software. So going back to the group, the value of the groups, this is what a group entails. There is a feed that's in the center where people can go ahead and post messages in there. As an administrator, you do have the ability to post messages publicly, which are on the page, and or an announcement, which comes directly from the group leaders, such as myself. There is also, you can also attach a file if you want to, or an image or a picture, as well as files. You can upload as many files as you like, and that way people can also download those files to review them if you'd like. There's also videos. So the purpose for videos are maybe recording webinars such as this one. I will be adding this to our group, as well as forums. Forums allowing people to ask questions and have a dialogue around what's important at that time, and what is the title, what is the description, and then adding tags to represent what it stands for so people can search for it if they'd like to. As of now, the user groups that are listed here are in the process right now of starting to add information to their groups. So it's very important for you to follow them, and that way, as they are publishing information, you will receive updates. So they're looking, all the user groups are looking to have educational webinars, and you will be able to do the registration right through our system. If there's an interest to adding an interest group, or possibly another user group that you might know of that would fall into this category of the IBMi users, please contact me and we can certainly discuss that further. If there's an interest group, same thing. You can certainly contact me because we can continue to add more groups. They just need to be approved. So let's go ahead and cover the next topic. Let's go to how to connect with your partners and peers. So over on the left-hand side, you can see that there's the partner list. And currently right now, there are 2 partners, and we're hoping to grow this in the next few weeks. There will be a webinar to interest other partners to get involved. And then let's also go to the upper left-hand corner. This is where if you wanted to search by people, groups, or content. So if I wanted to connect with somebody that I had met at the conference, to continue the dialogue, because we had an interesting conversation, I would be able to go ahead and send her a message, and the message could go just to her wall, only to her, or it could be displayed for other connections that she has displayed. The only me is if you're wanting to display something on the page, but you want to see what it looks like before you make it public. So just to let you know that information. The other area when it comes to connecting with your partners and your peers is the analytics of the community as it stands today, which is 533 in the population. As you can see, there's been a growth since the last few months because it's brand new, and it was inPOWER 2022 that helped that population start to grow. And you can see that we also have type, profile type, what are the interests, and then of course the user groups. If I were to click on any one of these pie charts, so for instance, if I wanted to click on an interest with XA, when I click on that, It will then show me that there's a total of 67 people that have indicated that XA is important to them. As you continue to scroll down, again, this is all public information. You have the ability to connect with them if you want to, or you can follow them, or you can send them a message. If you do send them a message, those people will receive an email notification that someone has sent a message. You would have a URL link on the email. You go directly back into the community and continue that dialogue or that information. If I go back up to the right-hand side again, you're going to see where I can take a look at all of the members within the community. So we do have a tag cloud that is listed here. That's if I were to click on anything that seems larger letters, which are bubbling up and are hot topics, we could actually see who is talking about it. So if I clicked on it, it would then show the people that are discussing the XA ERP solution. These are all the members right here that are listed. At any time, if I wanted to do a search by alphabetical, I certainly can, or I can also connect or follow or send people messages. Again, this is a public community. Everyone is welcome to join that focuses in on the IBMiUsers community. If I go back up to the right-hand side again, that's where we're going to see partners displayed, but it's no different than what I had shown you over on the left-hand side. So we talked about forums, we talked about how to connect with people, we talked about updating your profile, we talked about forums, asking questions. We also have talked about just connecting with other people. There is an instant message over on the right-hand side showing that people are online. There may be people online, but it not necessarily showing publicly because they have chosen to remain private. So we do respect terms of use and privacy policy for all the members that are in here to have control of their own profile, and they can decide if they want to be displayed publicly or not. But if I wanted to have a conversation, I could very easily click on someone who's online and I could ask them, I have a question, would you have time? And then they would reply back. If I wanted to add somebody to the conversation, that's where you just see this little man right here in the lower left-hand corner where you could just click on plus and then start typing in someone's name, and then they would be included in on the conversation. So ways of connecting with others is searching for people in groups, finding others like you by looking at the analytics, looking at the community directory, doing instant messaging, following groups to stay up to date. We talked about forums, partners, conversations. Once conversations have started through messaging, you can always go back and continue those conversations if you'd like to. Let's look at forums. So if anyone is interested in having a dialogue around a particular topic, what is the title of the topic, as you can see here, add a description, and then does it pertain to any one of these user groups? These tiles are listed because I am following those groups. If I was not, I would not see any tiles here. You can also put tags in this area right here where you would be able to do a search on a topic, and the tag that you applied to that forum would bubble up and they would be able to continue with that forum and contribute. So there was a gentleman who actually posted a forum 2 months ago, and you can see this is what it looks like. You can see it was Greg that started the conversation, asking a question. There were answers, and you can also give it a thumbs up. We do have the rating stars. And then you can see he was the one that closed and said, thank you very much for the information. So this is public information. You can also manage where if you wanted to close the comments, you can certainly close it where a conclusion has been made and there's no need for any other commentary. Now, I believe that we have discussed everything here. Let me just make sure I'm not forgetting anything. We talked about forums. We talked about adding groups. And that concludes the tour through the IBMiUsers community. We thank you so very much and really appreciate your time. And please reach out to me if you have any questions at any time. The help button is over here on the right-hand side. I do receive email communications or texts. I am online the majority of the time, so you can certainly send me a message here as well. But thank you for coming today and learning more about the IBMi community. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. We look forward to working with you.